Hello, how you guys doing? James here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fine out there. This morning when I'm making this video, I wanna haven't did a video on this guy in a while, and more facts and evidence has come out about Dr. Umar Johnson, the Shammy Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm gonna show you a little bit of his video, and there's so much proof out there. I don't still see why people keep supporting this dude. You know, every all I want about this shit from these content creators have exposed. Shout out to all the content creators, Panda Express, KKC, and Mode TV. Let's go with the video.
At least $1 million a year just to operate, not build, operate. Now here's the twist. Umar says he raised 750K. Others claim it might be 1.6 million. Even if you believe the higher number, that don't even scratch the surface. You ain't running a fully staffed, accredited school off $1.6 million once. It's like trying to open a hospital with vending machine money. But instead of just saying, yo, I underestimated this, Umar out here making speeches talking about revolution, ancestors, eclipse energy, and haters. No, bruh, we need budgets, not bars. And now we get to the wild part. Umar hit us with the grand announcement. September 10th, y'all, it's time. We finally opening the school. And then what happened? Out of nowhere. Actually, we gonna have a barbecue instead. A barbecue. A whole cookout, bruh. After 10 years of donations, after emotional speeches, after putting folks in the book of Negroes for asking simple questions, you downgraded the first school funded by the African dollar to a damn family reunion on concrete?
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
People ain't fly to Delaware to eat hot dogs and watch motivational quotes get grilled next to the ribs. This was supposed to be the Malcolm X Montessori, the Garvey Gangster Academy, the Frederick Douglass School of Dreams. Instead, Umar got folks bringing folding chairs and potato salad. And the coldest part, he trying to flex like this the move. It's gonna be a beautiful day of black unity and celebration. Nah, dog, it's a smokescreen. You dodging the fact that the school still ain't open, and you knew people was gonna ask questions when September 10th came and went. So what do? You give them ribs instead of results. Let's get into the betrayal that really stings. You know it's bad when even your top soldier lays down his flag. We talking about Dell, aka Dell Life Solutions. This wasn't no hater. This wasn't a YouTubian instigator. This was a ride or die supporter who been pushing Umar for years, promoted the school, defended him, donated. Dude was practically the FDMG street team, and now even he said, nah, I'm done. Why? Because of the antics, bruh. Because Umar's energy went from pro-black messiah to petty emotional live stream warrior. Dell said it straight up. I can't trust this man to run a school with this kind of behavior. And honestly, that's the only logical conclusion, because you gotta think, if a grown man can't handle criticism from some broke YouTuber with 2K subs, how the hell he gonna run a whole school? You got kids, staff, parents, board members, inspections, applications. It's chaos 24/7. You gotta be level-headed, not finger-waving and shouting thank you to the haters, instigators, and defamers like a pastor with a vendetta. So when Dell jumped ship, that wasn't just a loss. That was a warning. If your most loyal followers start saying you wildin', bruh. Yo, once upon a time, Umar Johnson was him. Back in like 2012, 2013, he was getting real comparisons to MLK, Malcolm, even Farrakhan. Dude was packing out events, dropping knowledge, quoting Freud and Garvey in the same sentence. People was like, this man might change the world. Fast forward to now, he flipping off YouTubers and talking about goon squads. Bro went from I have a dream to catch me outside struggle streamer. It's sad, really, because he could have been something powerful. But instead of moving like a leader, he moving like a bitter baby daddy with Wi-Fi. You supposed to be focused on opening the school, but you on live talking reckless about content creators
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Sir, what? You threatening civilians over critiques of a school that still ain't open? This ain't Pan-Africanism. This is paranoia in HD. Here's what's crazy. Instead of ignoring the trolls and focusing on the mission, Umar decided to go full WWE villain mode. He ain't just clap back. He made whole videos, gave them nicknames, even threatened to see about them in the streets. Like, bruh, you a grown man with a doctorate and a school. Why you beefing with faceless YouTubers with anime profile pics? Worst part, he gave them an audience. He fed the fire. Before this, most folks didn't even know these struggle streamers existed. Now, they got views, they got clips, they got followers strictly off responding to Umar, all because he couldn't let it slide. It's like if Beyonce stopped in the middle of the Renaissance tour to beef with a TikTok user named BeehiveHater69. It makes no sense. And the irony, these same channels are now eating off the drama he created. You could have just ignored them, bro. But now you got people typing Umar Johnson exposed and discovering a whole genre of content you gave birth to. He basically built the Umar cinematic universe, but for haters. That's how deep this ego trip is. Now let's talk about this digital donation meltdown. So after the school fund and his personal account got frozen, Umar ain't slowed down. Nah, he doubled down. They froze my Apple Pay, brothers and sisters. Hold up. Apple Pay? You mean to tell me you got banned from Apple Pay now too? Bruh, how do you even get banned from Apple Pay? That's like getting kicked out the mall for window shopping. You can literally just receive money on there. So now the only options left, hit the PayPal. PayPal.me/well-known-resimendi. You can also use Venmo or PayPal for personal donations. Just mark it as a love offering. A love offering? Nah, dog. At this point, it ain't FDMG no more. It's Fund Dr. My Groceries. And the moment folks started side-eyeing the situation, he threw the legal smoke in the air. We got attorneys getting involved. We want our refund check. The bank is giving us the runaround. That we feeling real singular right now. He talking lawsuits, mysterious delays, shady bank ops. Like this is a conspiracy thriller. But all I hear is, yo, run me some more cash while we figure this out. Let's be real, ain't nobody seen receipts, ain't no screenshots, no bank letters, no documents, just vibes, live streams, and donation links.
I'm at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. The accounts are still frozen. We're looking into it. The accounts are still frozen, brothers and sisters. We're supposed to hear back Friday. We're supposed to hear back Friday. That sounds like Monday to me. The bank is giving us the runaround. We ain't got our check back. So we're about to operate attorneys. Attorneys is about to get involved because we were told that when your account gets canceled, you're supposed to get your refund check for the amount that was in the account. We have not received that yet. So there's some funny business going on right now, brothers and sisters. There's some funny business going on right now, brothers and sisters, but we're going to take care of all that. Stay patient. Stay positive. Stay patient. Stay positive. They messing with our bills. They messing with our automatic payments. They messing up a lot of stuff with this frozen account. They froze me and they froze the school. They froze me and they froze the school. But that's all right. That's all right. We're going to stay patient. We're going to stay positive, and we're going to see what they say on Friday, no later than Monday. But we need our check back so we can open up a new account and keep the ball rolling. We need our check back so we can open up a new account and keep the ball rolling. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things. I'm only going to say this to the Ifa Tunde faithful. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things, but I'm going to say this to the Ifa Tunde faithful. Don't get put in the book of Negroes. Don't get put in the book of Negroes. Don't get put in the book of Negroes. Brothers brothers and sisters, we still working on the renovations, brothers and sisters. We're going to rekey them classroom doors. We're going to lay this tile down. And we're going to apply for the certificate of occupancy. Do anybody got a problem with what I just said? I'm only talking to my supporters and donors. If you're not a supporter or a donor, hop off the live. If you're not a supporter or a donor, hop off the live. See, everybody talking is YouTubing struggle streamers who don't donate.
Yo, this ain't a joke. The Book of Negroes is real. Like, actually real. You ask Umar Johnson a reasonable question. Like, hey, are the lights on in the school building? Or can we see the receipts for that million you raised? Boom. You just got drafted into the Negro Hall of Shame. He said it with his chest, too. Don't get put in the Book of Negroes, brothers and sisters. Nah, dog. You the one putting people in the book. Over questions. Questions. You're not even allowed to think critically, or else you labeled a hater, defamer, or a YouTubian peasant. And look, one dude even tried to verify the school had power. Just called the electric company just to check. And they said, nah, ain't no lights on over there. Guess what happened next? He got blacklisted, banished, can't come to the cookout, can't attend the grand opening, can't get no ribs, can't even peek through the school gate. All because he tried to verify if FDMG had electricity. Like, bro, what? This man is running the school like it's a secret society. You either ride or die, or get spiritually excommunicated and put in a metaphorical burn book. You ever seen someone punish their own donors for wanting proof? It's like if GoFundMe added a shut up and don't ask me nothing feature. After all the drama, all the freeze, and all the donation links, Umar hits us with a plot twist straight out of love and Pan-Africanism. I believe it was the woman I was dating. She took care of my mother. Now she doing tell-all interviews on hater channels. She work in finance. Huh?
There's the screenshot of the Cash App $ FDMG Academy. And here is a screenshot of the non-profit status with the IRS. I'm pretty sure you guys can't really see that, so we're going to click the hyperlink to take us directly to the IRS website, where we can see the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy. Organizations eligible to receive tax-deductible charitable contributions. Users may rely on this list in determining deductibility or their contributions. So we go back to the article, and so Black Anonymous says, riddle me this. How is it that Umar Johnson has a personal Cash App account for FDMG, which supposedly has non-profit status? True Black Anonymous will wait for your answer. So make sure you got your libations, and again, make sure you hit that like button. Alright, here we go.
We got a $300,000 tax bill. We got a $300,000 tax bill. State of Delaware.
Right.
2019, 2020, we are exempt going forward, but we got to knock off this tax bill, brothers and sisters.
Right.
I know what they're trying to do.
Before he tells us what they're trying to do, he's telling the truth. $300,000. We just showed the IRS website with its tax exemption status moving forward, right? Alright, so let's listen to him tell his followers what they're trying to do. And mind you, telling you that this is going to happen. You can put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, you can put a 2 in the chat. So here we go.
They're trying to force us to sell the property. I know what they're trying to do. White power structure don't want Dr. Umar and his school nowhere near Wilmington, Delaware.
If that sounds familiar, if I've said this to you, if I've said these words on the live stream, please place a 1 in the chat. Wasn't I the one talking about the repossession? If you don't pay the bills, they will repossess. It's funny how now walking the shorelines and he wants to talk about the city want to take the buildings. Last night, he started talking about the bills. We talked about how he addresses us, the so-called haters. He is doing it again. He pays attention. I'm telling you guys. Man. So let's keep going.
I know what they trying to do, but we gonna fight because the ancestors said fight. We ain't gonna quit because the ancestors say don't quit. So we gonna try to pay this bill down, brothers and sisters, and I need y'all to help me.
We are going to try to pay this bill down, and I need y'all to try to help me.
We gonna try to pay this bill down, brothers and sisters, and I need y'all to help me.
I should have named this Yelling by the Shoreline Ministry.
Get on your Cash App, $FDMG School.
Is that what you really want the people to do on a Tuesday, Tune Day? Is that what you want the people to do on a Tuesday, Tune Day? They're eating tacos. You want them to get on their Cash App after we just showed that this Cash App could be linked, possibly linked to a personal account that has nonprofit status. Good God Almighty.
Get on your Cash App, $FDMG School. Get on your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Get on your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Mail in your check or money order, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware.
And see, I want you all to look at what Southern Napkinist just put in the chat. Let me get to it. They're not hitting him with the tax. That's what I'm saying. That's like me saying, man, they hitting me with a light bill. They hit me with a light bill, man. I can't believe this, man. We gotta pay this light bill, y'all. We gotta pay this light bill. We gotta pay this light bill. They hitting me with a light bill. No, I owe a light bill. I owe it. Nothing but facts. What's going on, Hot Cocoa? Just because the IRS gave him tax exempt status does not mean he will be one of the previous charters of Moyer. Hold on. One of the previous charters of Moyer were denied. I can't remember which one. Wow. That's some information for you. You know, that's a whole lot going on when it comes to FDMG. Y'all, we gotta pay what? Nah, I ain't paying nothing. I ain't paying nothing. Yes, he has his birthday Nikes on at the beach. We gonna get back into it. We got 130 in the building. Again, make sure you hit that like button. I want you all to hit that like button. Here we go.
Mail in your check or money order, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware 19809. Join the Loyal Donors Club at DrUmarJohnson.com, brothers and sisters. The tax bill is $300,000. donation for the 3 buildings on the Marcus Garvey side of the street is an additional $300,000.
Oh, stickity now. Did you all hear what was just said? Did you all hear what was just said? Did you all hear what was just said? I don't think you heard what was just said. Let me rewind it for you.
Side of the street is an additional $300,000.
Tunde, wait a minute. What are you? I don't think these people heard you, Tunde. So, Tunde.
It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Yelling at the ocean birds ministry. Now, I'm going to ask a stupid question. Okay? Now, shout out to the chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. Got a $10 super chat from To Love Myself 100. Thank you so much. Now, listen. Anytime I say I want to ask the stupid question, I want you guys to say better than anyone I know. Anytime I say, can I ask a stupid question, I want you guys to respond with better than anyone I know. Because I have to ask y'all something. Can I ask y'all a stupid question? Didn't we ask Ifan Tunde and his followers, how can donations alone pay for all of this? Thank you for allowing me to ask my stupid question. Empress Kia said better than anyone I know. I can ask the stupid question better than anyone she knows. Didn't we ask you all, how are y'all gonna do this by donations alone? So if he's sitting here walking the beaches and yelling and screaming and pretty much telling you guys, if you pay the taxes, you can't pay for the renovations. You pay for renovations, you can't pay for taxes. If you can't do that, if you can't do both, what makes you think you're going to be able to afford teachers' salaries, school supplies, office supplies? Got to be more careful.
At FNBO, we value our customers, our employees, and our communities. Omaha's our corporate.
I haven't seen Umar since I was I had to be like 9, 10 years old. It's been over a decade. Go to school. It's nothing wrong with going to school.
And this is for educational and informational purposes only. It covers real people, real stories, and raw environments, not to glorify violence or hate, but to shed light on reality. This content has also been censored to comply with YouTube guidelines.
You can't be on here talking about black love and then you don't even love your black children, because how you not being part of your children's life, bro? Your children should never come out and cuss you out and even accuse you of not being there, because you should have sold love into to their heart. You should have made it a priority to be a part of their life. But he want to get up on here and talk about no snow. You feel me? I don't know if you can say that word on TikTok. And black queens forever, snow never. But what about your black children? What about your black children? What about the children, bro? Start asking that question, bro. Why is your child coming out to say you ain't never did nothing for her? This is sad, bro, and I'm sick of this being a reality that a lot of black men face. Like, bro, take care of your kids, love your community of women, marry your community of women, treat your community of women right, protect your women and children. Point blank, period. We shouldn't be taking men like Dr. Umar Johnson seriously if you're not living what you're talking about. You gotta live what you're talking about. There's too many dudes that just talk it, but they don't walk it like they talk it. You feel me?
Welcome back to Uncle Mo TV. As you know, it's Uncle Mo. Tonight, this video is inspired by the comment section of my last video. I was so surprised to find out that Dr. Umar, aka Jermaine Shoemaker, is selling a book of propaganda for $70. And why do I see he got a donate button? Don't got a school button, but we're gonna get into the school stuff because that's what we're here for. Got read seminars and lectures. I want to see that. Black Parent Advocate book that he sells. Back in stock. How much is that piece of shit? $70? I know you lying. I did not know that he was charging $70 for this piece of shit book. $70? And I doubt anybody bought shit for $70. That gotta be it. Alright, and why do I call it propaganda? That's because, as we can see, the name of this book alone, latest book, is Black Parents Advocate. How in the world could you be selling a book called Black Parents Advocate when you don't advocate for your own daughter? And that's just the one we know of. That's just the one we're going to talk about because she of age. We do know about a younger child. And that's how it all started. Back in March, almost a year ago, she had reached out to the internet streets to try to find her younger sister, but she never had a relationship with her younger sister. Just to bring y'all back up to speed, never had a relationship with her younger sister. She wanted to get to know her younger sister, and only way she could get the attention of this deadbeat, stone cold hypocrite, was to try to beat him at his own game to come out there. But as we could see, when she came out there and put herself in the spotlight, it looked bad because we could see a dying need, and it was really a cry for help that the most requested, aka most canceled speaker in the Pan-African community, the conscious community, whatever the hell he's saying this week, is not even worrying about his children. He's out here worrying about chasing internet fame and chasing donations for a school, as I point out, that's coming out in February, in 3046 February. The school is getting taken over by mold. It's looking like Stranger Things, the upside down world. But even though I know y'all came here to hear me speak, without further ado, let's get to the content.
With a small, short announcement, I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another. With a small, short announcement, I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has.
It's her fault that he didn't respond. She didn't drop it in the donation. She didn't hit the PayPal and leave it in the questions there. I'm just joking, but he's a fucking clown. But let's go.
Not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts. Okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite.
And hear me out. That's why I was saying the book is called Black Parent Advocate, and she hits the nail on the point when she said he's being a hypocrite. But let her cook.
And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you, and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter, ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It's unfair, and deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You're moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle? Yo, I have a stepdad who has been in my life since a little girl. He has been in my life. And I thank God for him because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate because when my mom had me, he left.
Now a local tax expert will do your taxes for $150 all in. They know your situation from self-employed.
But yet people still follow this fool. His own daughter bought him out. But internet fame, people still book him and everything. All this is come to pass. And you go KKC channel, look at what he did to the black people in Toronto, Canada. Go to KKC channel. But he's for black people. Worldwide, African people. This guy's a joke, man. He's a grifter. And he hasn't been technically been a doctor and kept up on his certifications for over 10 years. But yet people still giving things that he haven't. It's probably been updated through the HIPAA and everything program, about every year probably psychiatrists and whatever psychologists and all the other names and counselors have to have that to keep up with the human condition of the mind. You would figure that, so they're going to go to him and can come online and get so-called information, don't get no backup, don't do no research for their child, and he's leading them down the path. And I wonder, since some of them follow his advice, how many children with the conditions have been worse? if they would took the proper channel, but they got so wrapped up in their black cultural talk from him, which you see he don't even live it. I understand if you don't want to talk to a white counselor, but get to a black counselor that still have the registration of a license of being a counselor, and or advice, or what advice they can give you, unless it's something personal. Number one, they should meet off, talk off phone offline. You shouldn't be exposing that. That's a violation of Personal Privacy Act. But people still follow him. It's been going on over a decade. They still give him money. Everybody has brought up proof, and you got people still giving him money. He's screwed over most people that have been loyal to him, and you got still group of people still following him, idolizing him. That goes to show you, what does that tell you? That's scary. And there's so much proof out there, it's not even funny. These content creators just brought out receipts. These guys have brought out receipts, and there's more on. I could have went on this channel, but I don't want to make this video too long. And I said this in the past, mentioned a long time when my channel really small. You going to trust, it's your child. You're just going to give it, you're going to get all in your emotion without using logic, without research. Even people over in England. Everybody see what he's developing a bad reputation. Why he act like he's trying to be like a Marcus Garvey or Frederick Douglass, because that's what he yelled like. He's trying to be like that, and he's being an idle fool in his own community. And everybody he said burnt. He had burnt the young man down in Georgia, wanted to come and speak for him. He never gave that young man his money back to come speak to young black boys, King Randall. And you still follow this, you have people still following, but they won't. Black folks don't research. Some of the black folks are following. They won't research this. They get caught up in what we call La La Land. What we just say to other people, racist people. You got black people in Wakanda land, in a fictional land that was off the movie Black Panther. There's Pan-Africanism, and he don't understand the principle, and he don't practice the principle of Pan-Africanism. Because it's an African, we're supposed to raise a village. Where is it? Does it look like he's raising a village? He's telling you how to raise a village, and it's almost like it's entertainment now. What you think about black men with white women? Who gives a who cares? Anybody take his advice seriously on that, he don't have no room to talk. He don't even love his own black women. He don't love his own black child. How can he tell you about being with a black queen, and he don't even support black queen? And you got some dingy black women that keep following for it. The same old the ones that keep following him, put him like an idol. Then goes the ones that don't go to follow. Now there's ones that act like they do got some sin, but the ones that don't act like they got that sin, look how he treats his own kids. And some of these women in middle age, they got children of themselves. How can a man, and he preys on single mothers? He know how to manipulate, he know how to craft. He's like, and practically, he's like a warlock. He's practicing. Talking to the ancestors. He's talking to familiar spirits, idiots. Your people who passed before you, they're either in two places. They're either in heaven or hell. If you hear from some spirit, it's probably something. If it ain't come by way of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ, by his angel, and God didn't send it, it's a familiar spirit. It's from the pit of hell. And one day when you say, I thought When you go before the Lord, I was talking to and the Lord, you wouldn't talk to your grandmother. You're talking to a familiar spirit that Satan assigned to you. When you do all that stuff like that, and stuff does work, you could draw up something from another dimension. Marine spirits. I had talked that on my channel. You draw a marine spirit that comes in the likeness of the people who walk on the earth. Just like the people that be messing with those boxes and stuff like that, with those spirit boxes and stuff, you're messing with something in another dimension that God said, do not consult with the dead. You know why we don't consult with the dead? Because it's a separate dimension. And where the Father is at, because I know some of you don't believe it, but this is actual truth. There's angels in his demons. And the demons take on the likeness of the spirit because they've been around for thousands of years. So whatever, they can come in as your relative because of your bloodline. You got some people, particularly some of our people, don't understand this. That's why he came and take us out so we can come to pull him as his people. But you got some black folks that will continually practice these practices, and they thinking that they're talking to a real, but they're talking to a demonic spirit that transform. They can transform like anything. But silly Negroes keep doing that, and they're wondering why. And you see how he been in so long, it's warping his mind. It's changing him inside. And anybody got spiritual eyes that come from the Most High can see what I'm talking about, and can hear something, see and hear. And it's sad that you got people that he will lead people to hell in derision, and people like him. It's gonna be, and that's the great falling away. But in the natural, every other nationalities have probably been like, who is this Umar Johnson? See the receipts on social media. They guys said, what's wrong with these black folks? Don't they see what he doing? Like, damn, he been doing this for what, over a decade? Yeah. I mean, he got Bernie Madoff beat. And these Negroes still flying him out. Give him out of a book, a $70 book. That information ain't up to date to code. And if you ask the average psychology people who's been to school, they say, yeah, that stuff was about 5-10 years old. Talk to a real psychologist. They know this stuff. A psychiatrist. Even if they're black, they know this. They know he's violating things. But people listen because he's entertaining. He's a joke. He's not a real... Just because somebody got degrees don't mean nothing. He can talk some truth. Yeah, so can the devil. You gonna listen to the devil over God? Oh my goodness. That's how dumb people are. That's how dumb some people are. It's right there. Even a low QI intelligent person can see that. Somebody that never heard of it can see that. In the foreign language can see it. But these black folks can't see it. The ones that support him. At the end of the day, hey, you can't. If they dumb enough to keep supporting him, why not? He don't have to work because it's dumbasses that keep sending for him. He screwed over a woman who put him in a film. He talked about Tariq Nasheed and his thing. Tariq had to back his stuff, and you still support him. It's countless of women telling what his experience is about. Even one woman that said he didn't barely check on his own mama, who was sick. But internet fame, idolatry, and I fault the people following and keep giving them money. That's on them. All for, and you don't see you don't have the insight to see that his own family's hurting around him. Sad. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, don't a lot of us that can got common sense. Don't try to argue with them people that over Umar. They're dropping the bucket and 2 cents slow. Take care, people. See you on the next video.